Okay, let's look at that again. Now, why did you let her do that?
I just about had enough of clearing up after that little madam.
And you?
Dunno. Whole place is a mess anyway.
Every time my son borrows the car, it comes back stinking like a filthy ashtray.
It's all right. Dad said it gives people jobs.
Get off. Can't do any harm. I put it out of the way.
Everyone's got an excuse. What's yours?
Hey, what's up? How's that party the other night?
It was all right. But there was this guy, and he's with his girlfriend, and he's trying to get her to do something that she didn't want to do.
So what'd you do about it?
I didn't do anything.
Whoa, what? Guys, don't be like my friend here who didn't do anything. Not doing anything is part of the problem. Whoa, what? Guys, don't be like my friend here who didn't do anything. Not doing anything is part of the problem.
I'd like more children off their heads on drugs.
I'd like more kids beaten senseless by their parents.
I'd like more children dropping out of school.
I'd like more suicidal children.
I'd like more child prostitutes.
I'd like more daughters sexually abused by their fathers.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stayed too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine.
Since 2000, speeding has killed a classroom of our children. Shame on you.
Sweet love of mine.
You can never control the consequences if you speed.
Bazinga!
Almost 400 years ago, African Americans were brought to this continent in chains. Stripped of their dignity, torn from their families, they never surrendered till they were free. Don't dishonor them by becoming a slave to heroin, cocaine, and crack. Make no mistake, drug abuse is the new slavery.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Can I bum a cig?
You're a smoker?
No, I never even bought my own pack.
It's a trap.
I only smoke on Saturdays, so it doesn't even count.
It's a trap.
I'm not a smoker.
I'm gonna do yoga tomorrow.
Oh my god, it's a trap!
It tastes like tropical kumquats, so it can't be bad for me.
It's a trap!
Unicorn.
I'll quit when I graduate.
'Tis indeed a trap.
I only smoke when I...
Oh, it's a trap!
dancing. Dancing.
My hair pulling.
You can't really take a day off of autism. Autism never took a day off on me.
A lot of ways, she's like a baby. She's just bigger. She needs constant attention. She can't be left alone for a minute. She always has to have my attention, and it's exhausting. In 1 year, we had 3 kids who were diagnosed with spectrum disorders.
He used to take his clothes off a lot, and we're working on that.
He doesn't speak much at all. He has never spoken a single word.
Everything about Daniel's life that seems normal for a typical kid, like going out to dinner or going to a park, all that for us is work.
Oh, good. A little bit more, I'm almost done. It's impossible for me to talk on the phone at home.
Take your plate and bring it to the kitchen.
I so hope I won't be changing diapers when he's 6½.
I didn't choose to do this. I'm not a therapist. I was drafted. I have an autistic child.
Everything I do is about autism. Do you want to do the alphabet or the numbers?
Do you want to go up? Okay. I have to stay home with him because I have to facilitate the therapist, going here, going there, the medication, the constant medical appointments.
I really had to give up my entire life as I knew it.
Well, I left the job that I never intended to leave.
And I did have to quit my job. They have no idea how easy it is compared to this. You know, your heart is breaking all day long. You know, you think about his future and all the pain he's in, and I don't think they can understand that.
Can't you just keep your child quiet? No.
People have no idea what it's like to have a child with autism. Bessie? He's too old for that. He shouldn't be having that. We're just judged more harshly and more constantly and expected to do things that no human being should be expected to do. Why is she screaming?
Why is he hitting himself?
What are you doing to her? Why are you making her cry? And I say, well, you know, are you an expert in autism? It's always heartbreaking. When Jody was on the swings and crying, the other moms were sort of looking and wondering why this 8½-year-old girl was screaming and carrying on because she didn't want to get on a swing.
I'm an educator, and here I have a child that I have no idea how to teach.
There are parents who are forced to put kids in schools that are completely overcrowded and 12 kids and 1 teacher, and the kids don't make progress. But I remember that was a very scary moment for me when I realized I had sat in the car for about 15 minutes and actually contemplated putting Jody in the car and driving off the George Washington Bridge, and that would be preferable to having to put her in one of these schools. And it's only because of Lauren, the fact that I have another child, that I probably didn't do it.
You first get diagnosed and you say to yourself, you know, I'm going to do a year of really hard work and he's going to be fine, he's going to be better. And then the year comes by and you're like, okay, maybe like 2 years, and then maybe like 3 years, and then you realize, okay, so basically this is lifelong.
I imagined Little League and trips and vacations and girlfriends, and it's taken me a very long time to let those dreams go. Jackson is never going to get married and never going to have kids. When I'm at somebody else's wedding and they're dancing with their mother, what I would do to dance with Jackson,
I know that science is making great breakthroughs, And my hope is that by the time Lauren's ready to have a baby, we'll have a cure or we'll understand how to prevent autism.
I'm never going to say, you know, I quit. It's not really my vocabulary. I assume it's not in a lot of autistic parents' vocabulary.
I just cannot accept we have to throw away this generation of children. No way.
If you don't think positively, you won't make it through the day. Danson is my greatest teacher, and I know that, and he teaches me something every single day. When I see him do something that we've worked so hard on and he's worked so hard on, it gives me hope that he'll get there. It's just going to take a long time.
He's very, very loving to me.
Say, I love you, Mommy.
I love you, Mommy.
I'll take that. I'll take that. But I remember that was a very scary moment for me when I realized I had sat in the car for about 15 minutes and actually contemplated putting Jody in the car and driving off the George Washington Bridge, and that would be preferable to having to put her in one of these schools. And it's only because of Lauren, the fact that I have another child, that I probably didn't do it.
I'm Lieutenant Williams, a police officer attached to the Juvenile Division. I'm on my way to Monroe Junior High School to talk to a group of young people. That looks innocent enough, doesn't it? Lots of young people hitchhike. Seems like a good way to get from one place to another. But sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye. Let's take the case of Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy played baseball all afternoon, and he didn't feel like walking home, so he decided to thumb a ride. He'd done it 100 times before, and he didn't think anything was unusual when the driver struck up a friendly conversation. In fact, he seemed like a real nice guy. He asked Jimmy if he played baseball in the park often. Jimmy told him they practiced 3 times a week and played a rival group on Friday afternoon. The stranger was a good listener, too, and it only seemed minutes before they pulled up in front of Jimmy's house. When Jimmy got out, the stranger gave him a friendly pat. Then he told him he'd see him again, as he always drove by the park on his way home. following day, when Jimmy finished playing ball, well, the man was there waiting. They stopped at a drive-in, and the stranger treated him to a Coke. During their conversation, he told several off-color jokes, but Jimmy had heard others before, and, well, it made him feel big to so easily win the confidence of an older person. The following Saturday, they went fishing together. By now, they were using first names. Ralph said it was more friendly. Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself so much in a long time. Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures. Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but, well, he was curious. What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex. But by now, Jimmy felt a fondness for Ralph, and they continued to go places together. Ralph was generous and took Jimmy many interesting places and did many nice things for him. He bought presents and even gave him money, but payments were expected in return. You see, Jimmy hadn't recognized Ralph's approach soon enough. When Ralph first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone, he should have discussed it with his parents or teacher. Finally, Jimmy told his parents, and they reported it to the juvenile authorities. Ralph was arrested, and Jimmy was released on probation in the custody of his parents. The decision is always yours, and your whole future may depend on making the right one. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly, if they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill. So keep with your group, and don't go off alone with strangers unless you have the permission of your parent or teacher.
We search with technology and voodoo, prayer and herb, genetic studies, and a growing awareness we never anticipated.
We have challenges, but we are the best in overcoming them.
We speak the only